Hello, everyone, and welcome to Overbooked Book Talks. My name is Kari. I work at the Mount Airy Branch Library of Carroll County Public Library, and Overbooked Book Talks is a time where I get to show you some of the new books that I've been reading since we're not able to meet in person for our book club at the branch. I'm giving you some titles that are great to read on your own, but also are great conversation starters. So if you want to pair up with a friend or have a group of people that you're meeting with virtually, these really make great discussion books. And these are all books that you can get through CCPL. We do have our express service right now, so you can get physical books. And we also have our ebook content, our digital content on our website as well. Just go to www.library.carr.org, and you can find out more about our ebooks, our audiobooks, as well as our physical books and how to place a hold and get it on express pickup right now while the library is physically closed. So the book that I'm going to talk to you about today is one of my favorite recent reads. It is called Such a Fun Age by Kari Reed. It came out last year. You can see it did become a New York Times bestseller, so there's been a lot of conversations about it. A lot of people have reviewed it and talked about it. There are a lot of author reviews on the back. This is the author's debut novel. So there's Kari Reed back here, but she's incredibly talented. So I'm really interested to see what her future holds as far as writing goes, because this has been a really insightful book, but really also entertaining. It's just a really good read. It's a good end of summer read. I know we have a lot going on, kind of preparing to go into the fall. So this is an excellent read. I hope you decide to read it after this if you haven't already. So Such a Fun Age refers to, it's one of those phrases that you hear surrounding young children, and that's part of the play on the title, Such a Fun Age. The book is realistic fiction. It takes place not quite in the present time. It starts around 2015, so the very near past, just a few years ago. So it's really an entertaining book. So I'll read you kind of the inside flap to give you some more information from the publisher, and then I'll kind of give you my insights and opinions about the book, and hopefully they will encourage you. I won't give away everything that happens, of course, but hopefully that will encourage you to read it on your own or share it with some friends, because it really is a good book for conversation. So Such a Fun Age. Let's make sure you can still see it here. So what happens when you do the right thing for the wrong reason? Alix Chamberlain is a woman who gets what she wants and has made a living with her confidence-driven brand, showing other women how to do the same. So she is shocked when her babysitter, Amira Tucker, is confronted while watching the Chamberlains' toddler one night, walking the aisles of their local high-end supermarket. The store's security guard sees a young black woman out late with a white child and accuses Amira of kidnapping 2-year-old Briar. A small crowd gathers, a bystander films everything, and Amira is furious and humiliated. Alix resolves to make things right, but Amira herself is aimless, broke, and wary of Alix's desire to help. At 25, she is about to lose her health insurance and has no idea what to do with her life. When the video of Amira goes public and unearths someone from Alix's past, both women find themselves on a crash course that will upend everything they think they know about themselves and each other. With empathy and piercing social commentary, Such a Fun Age explores the stickiness of transactional relationships, what it means to make someone family, and the complicated reality of being a grown-up. It's a searing debut for our times. So that is the publisher's description. It's published by Putnam, which is an imprint of Penguin, Random House. So Such a Fun Age. It really is such an entertaining book. There are many layers to it. Like I said, Such a Fun Age, just the title, generally refers to that time in a toddler or young child's life, and people kind of say, oh yeah, that's wonderful, that's such a fun age, because there's a lot of things to do. But it kind of also refers to Amira's life. She's 25, she goes out with her friends, she's a young millennial, she's graduated from college, but she is feeling a little bit lost in her life. She's feeling a little aimless. She's nannying. She has this part-time nanny job that doesn't have health insurance. She has this other part-time job that she is not crazy about. And she's seeing her close friends succeed in going in different directions. So it really, for someone who is not at that age in my life, I look at that as a really fun age, even though it's an age where people tend to feel a little aimless and unanchored and unmoored. So it's a little bit like a coming of age for Amira, that character. And then also just the age that we're living in. It's a really interesting age. So there is a lot of social commentary, of course, regarding race and class and what it means to work for someone, and what it means to try to understand someone and try to walk in someone's shoes, but really just not even knowing what you don't even know. And it addresses privilege in different ways, and whiteness and blackness in different ways. Just really, really entertaining. The author herself, Kari Reed, has described this book as a comedy of good intentions. So even though the beginning of the book starts out with this really unfortunately common but serious kind of incident, it also addresses what it means to live in this digital age where things are being recorded and everything is very reactionary and things go viral, and you find these connections between people that you didn't realize because you might not know them in real life or whatever the case may be. It just has layers and layers of social commentary, but it's really not bogged down by all of these social issues. We as individuals and as friend groups and as a society are having these conversations more and more and hearing different perspectives, and people are going to make gaffes. Even people who are trying really hard to connect with people who may not be from their same class or their same race, but mistakes are going to be made. So it really is just interesting while also being entertaining. Like I said, the plot makes the story move really quickly, and it's just a really quick, fun read. Considering that, I know a lot of books that focus on race and class and privilege and this idea of white guilt and wokeness and this kind of performative social interactions that we do sometimes, sometimes without even realizing it. It really does make for a great comedy, like the author said. And I think the book can be read in different ways by different readers, which also makes it a really great conversational piece. If you do get together with some friends virtually to discuss it, or if you have read it, you can leave your comments here just to let us know your opinions about the book as well. But it's not super solemn. It's not terribly heavy, even though, like I said, it does begin with this kind of serious racist issue. Another character in the book is Briar, who is the little girl that Amira babysits. It's the toddler of Alix, who is just like a character of her own. I think Kari Reed definitely has an amazing future with writing in front of her. She doesn't need me to tell her that. But this is just a fantastic book. And it's always fun to read an author's debut novel when they may have had years and years and years to write it and work on it and hone their craft and find their voice. And then there's this new voice in literature that is introduced to us. So I highly recommend it. Like I said, you can check it out through CCPL, through our express service. You can get more information about that on our website. It's super easy. You put a hold on a book just like you would anytime. and pick it up, set it to pick up at your local branch. And then once that hold comes in for you, I like to say it's easy as 1, 2, 3. You basically get a link when you're notified that your hold is in to make your appointment time. You make your appointment time, and then you stop into the branch at your appointment time to pick up your books that are on hold. We'll have them in the lobby for you, all bagged up and already checked out and ready to go. So it's a really great service that we're doing right now while our doors are closed currently to the public. So I hope you get your hands on this book, either an ebook, audiobook, or the physical book from our library, and enjoy it and have fun. And we'll keep meeting here once a month to discuss some exciting new books. So enjoy. Thanks for joining me.